Breaking news that's coming in at the top of this hour. Supreme Court sets aside indefinite suspension of 12 BJP MLAs from Maharashtra Assembly, calling it unconstitutional and arbitrary. The Supreme Court holds the suspension could have only been for the ongoing monsoon session in July 2021. It's a big relief for the suspended BJP MLAs. My colleague Anisha Mathur is now joining me live on the story. Anisha, give us a sense of what the Supreme Court said when it passed an order setting aside the suspension of these 12 BJP MLAs, which was for an indefinite period.
Well, Paulami, this comes as a big relief for the BJP in Maharashtra. Remember, 12 MLAs, including Ashish Shelar, Kumar and Sanjay Kute and others, had been suspended for raising a ruckus and attacking the speaker in the monsoon session of 2021. Now, that suspension was for more than 1 year. Now, the Supreme Court has held that suspension of an MLA can only be for that period of the particular assembly session in which the disciplinary infraction has occurred. This comes as a big relief, as the BJP had argued, these MLAs had argued that they are being denied their right as elected representatives to attend the assembly. They had also argued that this is this would prevent the opposition in Maharashtra Assembly from acting as a powerful opposition, that they could not do their job in the assembly. With the detailed judgment will be released by evening, the Supreme Court bench headed by Justice Khanwilkar has very clearly said that indefinite suspension or long-term suspension of an MLA for this kind of a disciplinary infraction was not possible. What is also interesting is, however, that the court has said that the assembly could have suspended these MLAs for 1 month for that one particular assembly session. Because remember, the BJP, the MLAs had argued that it was the resolution of the assembly and not a decision by the speaker by which they had been suspended. So that has been upheld. But the time period has, however, been curtailed. We'll get more details once the detailed judgment will come out, because this matter has a lot of nuances which will affect how disciplinary proceedings against MLAs who can create a ruckus in assembly sessions, or parliamentarians who create a ruckus in a parliament session, how exactly can they be disciplined, what kind of action can be taken against them. This judgment will be crucial to see for that, from that perspective.
Right, exactly.
But for now, Anisha, big relief for the BJP in Maharashtra.
Right, exactly. Taking off from that point, in fact, this could possibly set a precedent of sorts, right, in terms of disciplinary action that can be taken against MLAs or parliamentarians for any sort of indiscipline or bad behavior in the House, in the Assembly.
Well, yes, Paulami, as I just said, that there were several nuances, several issues in this particular case. One, how long can a MLA be suspended for? Two, could the Assembly have passed a resolution to suspend an MLA? Both of these aspects, as I just said, the detailed judgment will be released by later today. But for now, considering that the court has said that they could have been suspended for one assembly session only, that shows us that the disciplinary proceedings are possible, but there is a restriction on the term that for which a MLA can be punished. So this is going to set a precedent of sorts on what kind of disciplinary proceedings can be done, because the BJP in Maharashtra had argued that only the speaker, after conducting a proper procedure, could have suspended MLAs, which was something that they claim was not done in this particular case. So this will also clear up the procedure required as far as disciplinary proceedings against MLAs is concerned. Back to you.
Right. Anisha, thank you so much for bringing us all of those details about what the Supreme Court has observed while passing this order that there cannot be an indefinite suspension from the Assembly, specifically in the case of the Maharashtra BJP MLAs.